Welcome to Kimisitu mobile banking app, a unique app specially made for our customers. Let's have a look at a few key features. The My Account feature helps you check your savings accounts, loan balances and many statements. The Transfer from FOSA feature helps you transfer funds to savings accounts, to other members, to M-Pesa, to loans, and as lump sum. The Deposit from M-Pesa feature helps you deposit funds to savings accounts, to other members' accounts, to loans, and to lump sum. The Transfer to Bank feature helps you transfer funds to NCBA account, to other bank accounts through EFT or RTGS, and Pesa link transfers to other bank accounts. The Mobile Loans feature helps you view loan balances, check your loan limits, apply for loans and repay your loans. Let's explore the app. This is your home screen. Complete the following to enroll in Kimisitu mobile banking application. 1. Start the app on your device. 2. Click on Activate Account. How to check loan balances. 1. Select Operation, My Account and click Send. 2. Select Inquiries and click Send. 3. Select Loan Balance. This will display all the loans and subsequent balances. How to check savings accounts. 1. Select Operation, My Account and click Send. 2. Select Inquiries and click Send. 3. Select Savings Accounts. This will display all the savings accounts. You can further check the summary information of each savings account by selecting the specific account and clicking Send. How to check mini statement. 1. Select Operation, My Account and click Send. 2. Select Inquiries and click Send. 3. Select Mini Statement. 2. Deposit from M-Pesa. 1. Select Deposit from M-Pesa. 2. Choose from the options: Deposit to My Accounts, Deposit to Other Members, Deposit to Loans, and Deposit as Lump Sum. To deposit to your account, 1. Select Deposit to My Accounts from the step above. 2. Select Recipient Account. 3. Enter amount to deposit. 4. Click Deposit. A pop-up will be displayed with a summary of the transaction including the amount to deposit and charge. 5. Click Cancel to terminate deposit or Yes to continue. 6. Enter the OTP sent to your phone and click Validate. 7. An SDK push will be triggered to your phone. Enter your M-Pesa PIN and click OK to complete deposit. 8. You will receive a pop-up with cash transfer successful. To deposit to other member accounts, 1. Select Deposit to Other Members. 2. Enter Recipient National ID number. 3. Enter amount to deposit. 4. Click Transfer. A pop-up will be displayed with a summary of the transaction including the amount to deposit and charge. 5. Click Cancel to terminate deposit or Yes to continue. 6. Enter the OTP sent to your phone and click Validate. 7. An SDK push will be triggered to your phone. Enter your M-Pesa PIN and click OK to complete transfer. 8. You will receive a pop-up with cash transfer successful. To deposit to loans, 1. Select Deposit to Loans. 2. Select Loan to Repay. The total outstanding amount will be displayed as well as the monthly repayment schedule amount. 3. Enter amount to deposit. 4. Click Deposit. A pop-up will be displayed with a summary of the transaction including the amount to deposit and charge. 5. Click Cancel to terminate deposit or Yes to continue. 6. Enter the OTP sent to your phone and click Validate. 7. An SDK push will be triggered to your phone. Enter your M-Pesa PIN and click OK to complete deposit. 8. You will receive a pop-up with cash transfer successful. Deposit as lump sum. 1. Select Deposit to as lump sum. 2. Enter amount to deposit. 3. Click Deposit. As shown on the screenshot on the right, a pop-up will be displayed with a summary of the transaction including the amount to deposit and charge. 4. Click Cancel to terminate deposit or Yes to continue. 5. Enter the OTP sent to your phone and click Validate. 6. An SDK push will be triggered to your phone. Enter your M-Pesa PIN and click OK to complete deposit. 7. You will receive a cash transfer successful notification. To transfer from FOSA, 1. Select Transfer from FOSA. 2. Choose from the following options. Transfer to My Accounts, Transfer to Other Member Account, Transfer to M-Pesa, Transfer to Loans, and Transfer as Lump Sum. To transfer to My Accounts, 1. Select Transfer to My Accounts. 2. Select Recipient Account. 3. Enter amount. 4. Click Transfer. A pop-up will be displayed with a summary of the transaction including the amount to deposit and charge. 5. Click Cancel to terminate deposit or Yes to continue. 6. You will receive a pop-up with cash transfer successful and a balance after the transaction. To transfer to other member account, 1. Select Transfer to Other Member Accounts. 2. Enter recipient national ID number. 3. Enter amount. 4. Click Transfer. A pop-up will be displayed with a summary of the transaction including the amount to deposit and charge. 5. Click Cancel to terminate deposit or Yes to continue. 6. You will receive a pop-up with cash transfer successful and a balance after the transaction. To transfer to M-Pesa, 1. Select Transfer to M-Pesa. 2. Enter amount to transfer. 3. Click Transfer. A pop-up will be displayed with a summary of the transaction including the amount to transfer and charge. 4. Click Cancel to terminate deposit or Yes to continue. 5. You will receive a pop-up with cash transfer successful. To transfer to loans, 1. Select Transfer to Loans. 2. Select Preferred Loan. The total outstanding amount, as well as the monthly repayment schedule amount, will be displayed. 3. Enter amount to transfer. 4. Click Transfer. A pop-up will be displayed with a summary of the transaction including the amount to transfer and charge. 5. Click Cancel to terminate deposit or Yes to continue. 6. You will receive a pop-up with cash transfer successful to transfer as lump sum. 1. Select Transfer as lump sum. 2. Enter amount to transfer. 3. Click Transfer. A pop-up will be displayed with a summary of the transaction including the amount to transfer and charge. 4. Click Cancel to terminate deposit or Yes to continue. 5. Enter the OTP sent to your phone and click Validate. 6. You will receive a pop-up with cash transfer successful. To transfer from bank, 1. Select Transfer from bank. 2. Choose from the following options. NCBA account, EFT other bank account, RTGS other bank account, and PaySolink other bank account. To transfer to NCBA account, 1. Select Transfer from bank. 2. Select NCBA account. 3. Enter beneficiary name. 4. Enter beneficiary account number. 5. Enter amount. 6. Enter payment description. 7. Click Transfer. A summary of transfer details including amount and charge is displayed on the pop-up. 8. Click Cancel to terminate the process or Yes to continue. 9. Enter the OTP sent to your phone and click Validate to continue. 10. You will receive a notification that the bank transfer has been initiated successfully. To EFT other bank account, 1. Select Transfer from bank. 2. Select EFT other bank account. 3. Select bank. 4. Select branch. 5. Enter beneficiary name. 6. Enter beneficiary account. 7. Enter amount. 8. Enter payment description. 9. Click Transfer. A summary of transfer details including amount and charge is displayed on the pop-up. 10. Click Cancel to terminate the process or Yes to continue. 11. Enter the OTP sent to your phone and click Validate to continue. 12. You will receive a notification that the bank transfer has been initiated successfully. To RTGS other bank account, 1. Select Transfer from bank. 2. Select RTGS other bank account. 3. Select bank. 4. Select branch. 5. Enter beneficiary name. 6. Enter beneficiary account. 7. Enter amount. 8. Enter payment description. 9. Click transfer. A summary of transfer details including amount and charge is displayed on the pop-up. 10. Click cancel to terminate the process or yes to continue. 11. Enter the OTP sent to your phone and click validate to continue. 12. You will receive a notification that the bank transfer has been initiated successfully. To pay a link other bank account, 1. Select transfer from bank. 2. Select pay a link other bank account. 3. Select bank. 4. Select branch. 5. Enter beneficiary name.
Good afternoon, viewers. Welcome to this week Kimisitu TV. My name is Morris, and today we are going to speak about FOSA. We are going to speak about salary advance. We are going to speak about Kimisitu personal loan. But before we start, let's have our national anthem. Thank you very much. And like I said, today we are going to speak about FOSA. Do you know that you can process your salary through Kimisitu Sacco? Do you know that you can get salary advance? And do you know that you can as well process personal loan from Kimisitu Sacco? To speak about this, we have our FOSA manager who's going to give us more details about the general overview of Kimisitu FOSA. We have BELYDAH ONGAKI, who is going to give us more details about this. Welcome, BELYDAH.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Maurice. Thank you for... Good afternoon once again. Thank you, Maurice, for welcoming me to this session this afternoon. I want to say good afternoon, members and friends of Kimisitu Sacco. I want to warmly welcome you to this YouTube session of Kimisitu TV, broadcasting from our offices at AEA Plaza on Valley Road. Today, our focus is on salary processing through the FOSA account. As we are well aware, at the beginning of this year, there was an introduction of what we call front office service activity at Kimisitu Sacco, where we run banking services. Basically, we have transactional accounts that come with the various banking activities. And one of the main activity that we have in this account is salary processing. So I'll not talk about FOSA in general, but today our focus mainly is on salary processing. How do we go about processing this salary through FOSA? What are the advantages of processing this salary through FOSA? So to kick off the presentation this afternoon, let me talk about how you can change your pay point to the FOSA. We all have our compensation from our employers, and traditionally this compensation has been going to traditional banks. You get to choose a bank where your salary is posted to by your employer every month, and it is your choice where the salary will be credited to at the end of every month, and it has been banks. But now SACCOs have also introduced the retail banking activities, and Kimisitu is one of them. We are running a savings account to where you can deposit and withdraw at will. And through this savings account, your salary can be processed. In other words, you can instruct your employer to send your salary to Kimisitu SACCO. And what Kimisitu SACCO will do is credit the salary to your account. And how can you go about doing this? The first step is to download our form, which is on our website, and it is called the Salary Change of Pay Point form. And in this form, it is an instruction to your employer to send the salary to Kimisitu SACCO FOSA account. So you'll fill in the form, submit the form to the HR department of your organization, and they will acknowledge receiving these instructions from you by signing and stamping the form. And then give us a copy of that form. That will enable us note in our system that your salary will be expected to be credited to your account end of every month. And we will be on the lookout at the end of the month. Once that salary comes through from the employer, we'll be able to credit the same to your account. And so just download the form, fill the form, submit it to the HR department, let them acknowledge receipt of the form, and send us a copy of the same so that we can note in our system that your salary is being processed through Kimisitu SACCO. And it is important to do so not only to post your salary at the end of the month, but also there are products, there are loan facilities that you can be able to access simply because of the fact that your salary is being processed through the FOSA account. And therefore, once we note in our system that your salary is coming to us, then we'll be able to process for you these facilities that are being given, pegged to your salary being processed through the FOSA account. And to move on from that, how do you access this salary that has been posted to your FOSA account? Because you may wonder and say, I mean, look, my bank, they give me the ATM card, they give me mobile banking services. So once I know my salary has gone to that account, I get a text message telling me salary has been posted. I'm able to withdraw using my mobile banking platform with the bank. I'm able to get it through my debit card with the bank. How am I going to get this money from Kimisitu SACCO? Now, number one, of course, with FOSA we have a teller, we have over-the-counter service. But ideally, I may not ask you to come all the way here every month to come and make that withdrawal. That is why we have made sure that you have various channels available to you to access your salary once it has been posted to the savings account. And one of them is the mobile banking platform. Most of us are already registered on it, and we are very much aware of the various services that we can be able to enjoy through the mobile banking platform, especially since we have launched our own internal USSD and mobile app. And on that app, you can be able to make withdrawals, you can be able to make transfers to alternative banks, and you can be able to access mobile loans. You can as well make transfers internally. For example, if you have Little Angels accounts running for your children, or if you have the holiday account, what can you do? You can, once the salary has been posted, make transfers from your savings account to your Little Angels account, or make transfers from your FOSA account to your holiday account. You can be able to make all these transfers using the mobile banking platform. And of course, the capability it gives you to withdraw these funds at any point in time when you wish to do so. And the limits are also quite attractive. You can withdraw up to 150,000 as one transaction, costing 70 shillings. That is a very friendly charge. And you can make up to 2 such withdrawals in a day, which means you can withdraw 150 twice in a day to access up to 300,000. And we feel that that is advantageous to you as members, having the capability to access all these funds within a short period of time. And then the other means through which you can access these funds in the account is the ATM debit card. The SACCO got into partnership with Cooperative Bank, and through Cooperative Bank we have debit cards through a platform called SACCOlink, which means we give you a debit card that can access your FOSA account running on the CoBank platform. You can use any CoBank ATM machine, and these are widely spread all over the country. And the charges are also friendly. They're the same as the charges at the bank, which is 36 bob per transaction, and you can access up to 40,000 at a Cooperative Bank machine. And then you can also use the Coop kwa Jirani agents to be able to make a withdrawal. And because these are Visa branded, you are enabled to use this card on any Visa branded machine, which means you can withdraw at a Standard Chartered or at a Barclays or at an Equity ATM machine, as long as they are Visa branded. And then these cards can also be used for online payments. You can make online payments using the debit card. And finally, you can buy any merchandise using this card. So you go to a supermarket, you can be able to make payments. You're buying fuel, you can be able to make payments. And you are in church, you can be able to give your offering, your tithe, using the debit card, if it is allowed, if your church has that facility. So you can use the debit card to access the funds that have been credited to your FOSA account. All you need to do is, again, go to our website, the member portal. We have our ATM application form on the member portal. Download it, fill it, and then send it to us. And within 2 weeks, you can be able to have your ATM card. And therefore, once you have all these channels at your hand, and your salary is credited to your FOSA account, you can be able to access that money anytime, in any way you wish to do so. And now, then, what are the advantages that come with having the salary being processed through the FOSA account? Which are these loan facilities you are going to enjoy simply because your salary is being processed through the FOSA account? One of the main one is what we call the salary advance. And this is basically an advance on your salary. Currently, you may find that to go to your employer, perhaps to ask for a salary advance, to push you through the month. And you may find you're filling these forms over and over again, but you don't need to do so. Why? Because this facility, we are giving it on the mobile banking platform, which means not much bureaucracy, no paperwork involved here, no guarantors and looking for guarantors to sign for you, or to look for the employer to sign for you, to look for a copy of pay slip to attach to documentation. All you need to do is go to your phone, mobile banking platform, make an application, and those funds will be available to you. And the salary advance comes at an interest rate of 6%, payable upfront, just once, payable once, upfront. And yet the loan itself is repayable over a period of 4 months. So over this period of 4 months, you're not paying any interest. The only interest you paid is the 6% upfront. And so how you can see how this particular facility is quite affordable to us, quite competitive in terms of its cost. And you don't access only a percentage that is less than the net pay that is coming through. You can access even up to 3 times of the net pay that is coming in. How we look at it is this way. You get, the first time you apply, you can get up to 80% of the net pay. And once you pay off that, the next time you can get 2 times 70% of that net pay. So let's say if your net pay is 100,000, 70% of that is 70,000. So the next time you apply for the salary advance, you can get 140,000. And you pay that over a period of 4 months at only 6% upfront. Then the next time you can apply up to 2 times 70%, which means you can get up to 210,000. If your net pay is 100,000, 70% of that is 70,000. Multiply by 3, you can get 210,000. So looking at that, it's a very big advantage to us. We do not need to fill paperwork. We do not need to go to our employer. We do not need to look for the pay slip. All you need to do is have your salary processed through the FOSA account, and you can be able to enjoy this advance anytime you wish to do so. And then we move on to another loan facility that you can be able to get just because your salary is being processed through the FOSA account. And we call this the Kimisitu personal loan. Now, as per experience, you well know that our loans are based on the deposits that you have. You contribute at a minimum 3,000 every month, and you can get up to 4 times of what you have contributed in terms of deposits. Now, suppose you have used up all your deposits, you've done a multiplier of 4 and you cannot anymore, but you are in need of funds and there's room on your pay slip, a deduction can be made for extra funds that you need for a project or for the current need that you have. The Kimisitu personal loan does not look at the deposits, but what is considered is up to 80% of the gross pay, 80% of the gross pay that you earn. So it will not take into consideration the deposits, but it takes into consideration that your salary is passing through FOSA, and therefore there is comfort, there is surety that we can make a deduction from the loan, from your salary to pay off the loan. All right? And therefore we are in a position to give you an amount that will allow a deduction of up to 80% of your gross pay. This is repayable over a period of 60 months. And because this can be large sums, it can run into millions, this particular loan requires guarantors. And like salary advance, Kimisitu personal loan requires guarantors. So with that one, you have your guarantors, you have used up your deposits, there's room on your pay slip, you can be able to access this facility, pay this facility up to 60 months, all right? And just because your salary is being processed through the FOSA account, you get that advantage. And the repayment of the salary advance and the Kimisitu personal loan will not be done through checkoff. We are not going to send this particular deduction to the employer, but instead, once your salary has been credited to your account, there's an automatic deduction of the repayment of salary advance and the repayment of Kimisitu personal loan from the salary that has been credited to the account. And so members, as we can see, your salary can be processed through the FOSA account. My salary is being processed through the FOSA account. I can be able to access this money using mobile banking. I can be able to use my ATM card. I just bought my groceries last night using my ATM card. So I can tell you for sure you can use that. And then I have the other advantages. I can be able to get salary advance. I can be able to get Kimisitu personal loan, as well as the other loans that are being availed by the SACCO. So for this afternoon, I want to welcome each one of you. Whoever your employer is, it is possible to process your salary through the FOSA account. If you cannot, if your employer cannot allow changing the paper into a third party, there are other platforms that we can use to enable you process the salary through cooperative bank and yet have it credited to your FOSA account. And so for each member, it is possible to change the pay point to Kimisitu SACCO. Talk to us. reach out to us either through email or through our call center, and you can be able to get more information on how to change your PayPoint to Kimisitu Sacco, get more information on how to access funds from the FOSA account, and get more information on the products that we offer on based on the salary being processed through the FOSA account. So I want to thank you so much for sharing your time this afternoon, and I hope to hear from you, and I hope you'll get in touch with us, and thank you for patronizing the services, the loans, the products that the Kimisitu Sacco is in a position to offer to you. Thank you, and God bless you.
6. Enter beneficiary account. 7. Enter amount. 8. Enter payment description. 9. Click transfer. A summary of transfer details including amount and charge is displayed on the pop-up. 10. Click cancel to terminate the process or yes to continue. 11. Enter the OTP sent to your phone and click validate to continue. 12. You will receive a notification that the bank transfer has been initiated successfully. Mobile loans. Mobile loans tab has the following functionalities. 1. Loan eligibility. 2. A list of active loans.